Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. We are in the workshop today and we have bought, surprise surprise, a Corsa. Now obviously you can tell we've started the video off in the workshop, so it didn't come from Copart, it's come from a friend actually, ain't it?
Yeah.
And this is probably the only blessing in disguise why you do drink down the pub, isn't it? Because this is how we've got it. It's a friend of ours who Dad drinks in the pub with. He's had it for 8 years, both keys with it.
Yep.
We've got all the service history with it, logbook, but what do we think the problem is?
Timing chain.
Timing chain. Well, he said he drove it to work, and when he got to work, he said it sounded like it was going to blow up, and that's basically what we bought it based off, didn't we?
Yeah, just bought it in case it wants an engine. Hopefully,
it don't.
It don't.
But we had to price it in because the engines on these are quite expensive, ain't they?
Yeah.
They're not cheap at all, especially to find sort of a 50,000 miler one is not cheap. So we'll drag it up.
It looks quite clean though, doesn't it, around it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Well, it has been raining.
Yeah, I know. Never buy a car in the rain.
Never bought a car in the rain, especially a red car, and we bought it in the rain. So
it was more like a monsoon.
It was a monsoon, wasn't it? It was absolutely hammering it down. It's a bit dirty, ain't it? Wants a bit of a.
But then when you go round it, looking at it, it don't look like it's had any paintwork on it from original.
How can you tell that how dirty it is?
Oh, you can just tell.
You can just tell.
You can just tell. You can just tell. It's like none of these gaps are all opened up. It's all proper sealed up.
Yeah.
You look around all the mouldings, all the gaps, and you look down the side of it, all even dirty, it all looks the same.
Yeah.
And the only thing is on the front bumper, looks like that's just come loose a little bit, but
they do that, don't they?
Yeah.
The inside of it's well, good job he's had mats in it, because I don't think if he had mats in it, then it probably would have worn away in the carpet. But it's nothing that a full day of valeting ain't going to bring it back to life, is it?
No, that'd be right.
It'll be.
We've got a carpet anyway for it.
Yeah, we have. That'll come up really, really clean. So I'm going to pull it into the workshop and we will put the jump pack on it and see what it sounds like. This is the first time that we've had the bonnet open.
I don't think there's any water in it.
Is it not? I don't know what in the wallboard I can see. Yeah, there is some water in it. Right at the bottom. Right at the bottom of the bottle.
Oh, top it up with some water in it.
Okay.
Let's have a look in here. Oh, that ain't bad. It's obviously like once obviously an oil change and probably cleaner putting in there.
Yeah, or engine flush.
Engine flush, yeah. But I mean, looking at the rest of it, what's that down there? Oh, that's some block vents they get, isn't it? It's all blocked up. But saying that, yeah, you've got a leaky oil. Is that a leaky oil switch? Or leaky rocker box cover?
Right, so I've just got in this morning. The car is actually parked out there, but it has started raining, so we'll do this bit inside. What's the verdict?
The engine's gone, really.
Yeah, you took the rocker box. You took the rock cover off, didn't you?
Yeah, I took the rocker box cover off, and the timing chains jumped the pulleys.
Right.
Bent all the valves.
So that's going to mean another engine, isn't it? I mean, well, you talk through because we've got two now, aren't we? This is the second one that we've done, second red one, limited edition one that we've done, and we've replaced the engine in. But on one of them, the top half's gone.
Yeah. The other one, the bottom end's gone, and the other one, the top end's gone. Yeah. So we could make one out of two of them. Yeah. But we ain't got much time at the moment, so I think the best thing to do is look for another car and just change the engine, because it has done about 80,000 miles, isn't it? Yeah. If we can find a low mile engine, we can just put it in, can't we?
Yeah, so I'm probably thinking along the lines of doing what I've done last time and maybe looking in Copart for a brake car, but it all depends on what they go for, don't it? Because I don't want to be spending too much on a whole entire car. But saying that the engines are quite expensive just to get them bare, aren't they?
Well, they are, yeah. If you can find one that everybody's scared of and you take the gamble, it's a gamble though, isn't it? It's
a gamble, so I will get looking on Copart tonight and yeah, you guys will either see me at Copart or you'll see me going to pick up a better engine next.
You'll see me having the hump.
Yeah. We're in the Corsa and I want to show you guys how brilliant today's video sponsor is, Vehicle Score. Vehicle Score is a completely free to use website that you can check your car on. So we're going to do a check on this Corsa right now. We'll type in the reg, LO13LPP, click get score, and it will generate a code between 1 and 999. On this car, it's generated 645, which they reckon is not bad, so we'll definitely take it. But absolutely for free, guys. It will tell you all this information as well. The MOT pass rate, 80%. It will give you how many people reviewed that car in the last days. That's a nice little insight. It'll give you the average score across those models. It'll give you if there's a discrepancy found with the mileage, the average yearly mileage as well. Looking good, good bits. Long-term owner. Last MOT had no comments. The bad bits, over 10 years old, and the mileage is above 80,000. Both of those things we can't really do a lot about, but if you pay £2.97, it'll also give you a breakdown of the score. The vehicle details, it will tell you how long the tax is left on it, how long the MOT is left on it, and it will also even tell you when the last V5 was issued. And remember, guys, this is all completely for free. But if you guys want to go even further and check your own car, or you're even buying a car, then you need to be doing their paid checks. So one of the reports that they offer is called the Ultimate Report, and this are all the things that it checks: import, export, salvage check, a score breakdown, finance check, category vehicle, insurance write-off, 8-point price valuation, stolen, ex-taxi scrapped, colour change, mileage clocking, VIN number, and a £10,000 data insurance check, all for £11.97. But it gets even better, because if you put in my code FS20, click add, then it'll bring it all the way down to £9.58. £9.58, guys. So that's even if you're buying a car, or if you just want to check your own car. They'll also offer other checks as well. So you've got the Ultimate, which isn't as comprehensive, but it's still a very good report, and then the salvage check. So if you're a trader like me and you want to do lots and lots of checks on cars at Copart, and you want to know whether they've previously been in an accident, because sometimes it's not always disclosed, click that, £2.97. Again, even on that, use my code FS20, click add, and it'll bring it down to £2.38, guys. £2.38, and all that peace of mind. It is so worth it. So I'm going to be leaving a link to Vehicle Score in the description box below. Click it and check your car today. We have just arrived to go and pick up an engine, haven't we?
Well, not just an engine, a whole car, but...
A whole car. We are at Copart. Now, I have won a car that's got damage to the front. It's got no keys with it. So you're not probably thinking I'm a bit nuts, but...
I think you're nuts.
On the last MOT, it had done 37,000 miles. It's got front end damage, but, well, it looks like it's gone over something, doesn't it?
I think it's gone over a roundabout.
Don't think it's gone over the roundabout, and you think it's smashed the sump off it, didn't you?
Yeah.
But the photos didn't show that, so I've decided I'm going to have a gamble on it, and I've won it for £335. So for £335, and the chance of having a 37,000 mile engine for that price, it's worth a gamble. So if it don't pay off, it don't pay off. But we're here.
Well, if it pays off, you know what you need to do, don't you?
What?
You need to do the lottery tonight. If you do the lottery, then you might stand a chance of winning that. And
well, for 335 quid, I can't really go wrong.
Well, it's got a few doors on it, a tailgate and a back. Well, hopefully some other bits, but hopefully have a few full tank of petrol.
Well, hopefully it'll have a decent engine in it. But let's get it loaded and fingers crossed.
You better put all your fingers and your toes together. Hey, because I think you're bonkers. Because if there's no key,
I think it'd be alright. Yeah, but if we've bought them before, Well, you bought one before with no key, or the broken key, and what was wrong with it? Yeah, but I've bought about 10 cars with no keys, and I've only had one lemon so far. Touch wood.
Right. Right. And I just have to normally drive to Copart with a lemon. Hey, the buyers cars, the buyers cars that that got no keys, and I think you're mad.
But we'll see whether the gamble pays off. Right, so it's just been loaded, and to be fair, there ain't no oil dripping out the sump yet, which is what. Oh my god, car's full of stuff. Let's go and have a look around at Dad's side, see what you can see. What can you see?
Well, the engine mount ain't broke, that's for sure.
But the sump ain't busted.
No, right.
Sump ain't busted.
Do you think that might have been his problem?
Oh.
Do you think that might have been? Do you think that's why he's had the accident?
Yeah, it might be. There you go, grill there, look. Grill, headlight.
Couple of tyres.
Yeah, just a couple of spare tyres actually.
Tailgate.
Parcel shelf is 20 quid.
I've still got a long way to go yet.
I think he might have had a problem.
What?
I think he might have had a problem.
Why? I think so, yeah.
Book pack. Look at that. Hospital service. Let's see whether it's got any service history with it. Whether that engine's been serviced. Oh, there you go, look. Oh, Dad. It's got a complete full service history.
Oh, well, that's nice, isn't it?
Well, at least you know the engine's been serviced. Let's go and have a look at the main thing, the main reason why we bought it. Oil cap looks all right. Oil's in it. What are you thinking? They're water in it? Bottle's dirty, in it?
I don't think there'll be any water in it. The radiator's
Nah, there ain't going to be.
smashed off the bottom.
Be a miracle if it is.
It is?
Yeah, it is.
It's quite clean, it's clean.
Yeah. What do we think then?
Oh, we've got the breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't run. Can't let it run, it's got no keys, it's got nothing. But it does look clean.
Yeah,
very clean.
We've literally just got back from Copart and he's out there on the truck now. I'm going to drag it in and give it a wash, but I think I struck all right. I think I struck gold.
Yeah, you said that before.
I did actually look on the MOT history on the way back and it's actually done 27,000 on the last MOT. So, well, hopefully it ain't done much more, but you said that it cracked the sump off. You thought it would have damaged the sump.
Yeah, I did.
No, it
ain't done nothing. It's ever so clean engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd probably be all right, actually. I think just take a chance, take it out, put it in.
Yeah.
Take a gamble.
Well, that's all we can do, really, ain't it? I mean, the steering lock's on it. I think
we could get someone out and do the keys, but then you're paying another 50, 60 quid just to have the keys done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not worth it, is it? But, I mean, well, steering lock, how are we going to get that off?
Just drill it out.
Drill it out.
So we can move it. Just drill it out.
Drill it out.
I don't need them.
What about that jackhammer with the airline, which that's a bit too powerful for it?
You can do what you want. Just get what you want. Because we don't need it. It's only going to be, we only want the engine.
Yeah, we just want to bust it off really to get it off a truck, don't we? So we'll do that, and then are we going to put it straight in? Are we going to try and jump the put a live on the starter motor up, or are we just going to go straight in?
No, you still want. You'll only turn it over and get the oil pressure up. That's all you do, but you won't know because you can't turn the ignition on. Yeah. So the best thing to do is just
put it in.
Well,
we'll do all that work. We'll put it in.
The thing is, the car's had quite a bit of a clump in the front, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it obviously was driving.
Yeah.
So we'll just take the chance to put it in.
We'll take the chance, we'll put it in, and let's get that engine washed first of all, and then we'll get it out. Look how dusty that car is. I'm going to go around with it with the jet wash and some strong acid cleaner, and really just clean all the dust off, clean all the grime off, and we'll get that engine looking nice and fresh again. Say hello to my little key. So I'm going to use the air chisel to just chisel right out that lock. I'll break it free and then we'll get the steering lock off. It's all been cleaned up and that's cleaned up quite nice, ain't it?
Yeah, it seems alright, doesn't it?
Look, I cleaned all around there, all in by the gearbox, all the back of it. It all seems alright, but we don't know what the mileage is yet, do we?
No, well, we've got to jump back on.
Yeah, put the jump back on it. And sometimes it needs, if you open up that door, then it'll come up with the mileage. So what do you think the mileage would be? I think at the last MOT it had done 37. It was either 37 or 27,000. It done last MOT. Don't quote me on it, but
Right,
what do you
I
think it
reckon
done?
45.
45? You reckon they've done that much mileage?
Well, no, but...
Let's have a look. See if the battery even takes it. Oh, look at that. 30,000 miles.
What's it done, 30?
30, yeah.
30,000, that's all right, isn't it?
30,500 miles. It's nothing, is it? On a 13 plate car, it's 11 years old. That's not even 3,000 miles a year.
There's plenty of bits on it, spare bits.
Loads of bits, ain't there?
And we could repair it.
Could, but look, that rail's well over. That rail's well over, and it's a very
basic model.
Basic model. So if you repaired it, and plus you still got to go find another engine then.
Yeah, just break it up.
Yeah. So
we need some wipers for that one over there.
We'll break it up for the wipers.
See if the wipers are all right. Oh, they're all right.
Well, we've got two jacks underneath it. I'm going to put some mattress stands on it, and we'll get this front end off. And how long do you think it would take me to get that engine out?
Go and have a look at the clock. I reckon you could have that out in an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Right, the time is, guys, we'll say I'll start at 2 o'clock because it's 5 minutes to 2. So I should have it out theoretically by 3:30. So let's get cracking. With half of the front end already hanging off it, we will strip the rest off. It'll give us a lot more access when taking that engine out. And I have taken these engines out before with Dad, but me and him are going through it now on this engine because later on in the video I will be stripping the engine out of the red one all by myself. The engine is now out and there's no point in me showing you guys the time because it's a bit later now because we've had to get that on the ramp, but we went 20 minutes over. So instead of 3:30, it was 10 to 4. But yeah, it's all out now. That's a clean engine, ain't it?
It is really clean.
Obviously I did wash it, but still, it's very, very clean. Like the sun paint leaky, nothing on it whatsoever that you can pick up a fault on, is there?
No.
But obviously that's
it's clean as anything.
But obviously that's got, there's a base model so it doesn't have aircon in it, whereas that one has aircon on, so when it comes out I'm going to have to change the belt over and obviously put the aircon pump onto it. But we took that when we first got it to a friend and he put it on his machine and there was actually no gas in it, was there?
No.
But looking underneath this, I think that if the timing chain hadn't gone on it, then, well, it might have overheated at some point because that's coolant, so it must be the water pumps on its way out. Obviously, look at all the oil and crap that's on that. That's probably a crankshaft seal, ain't it?
Probably, yeah. It could be one or two things, all that oil. It could be crankshaft sensor or the oil seal, the oil switch at the top of the engine. Because if you look here, it's been running down. Sometimes they get a leaky oil switch and they come down as well. Or it could be a sump, but look, by the look of it, it's probably all of them put together.
It's a Friday night. The time is now 25 minutes past 5, and we'll see what time we finish tonight. What time do you think I'm going to finish?
Well, I won't go rushing about doing anything because you know what you're like. You'll end up breaking something. So just take it easy. Hey.
So probably 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Let's get this engine out. Now, I know a lot of people would probably just take the engine out without taking the front end off, but I can whip these front ends off so quick from the amount I've done, really. So I'll take all that off. Obviously, it's only me working by myself, so it just makes life 10 times easier. Now, I know what a lot of you guys are probably thinking at home, that the way that car is sat on the ramp, it is very, very front heavy, and it probably could slip, but it won't because there is 2 ratchet straps that both have a weight of 4 ton that I put around the back axle, basically just tying that to the back of the ramp, so it definitely won't come off. But with that being said, I've undone one side of bolts on the engine mounts, and now I've got to go to the other side and then put it out with the engine crane. Now, this is a bit of a learning curve, we'll call it, because as you can see on the floor, the ramps are getting in the way of the engine crane. I didn't actually realise all it was a couple 13mm screws, so next time I'll definitely be undoing them and sliding those ramps out. Right, so the time is now 10 to 12 the following day. I caved last night. My girlfriend brought me a Chinese to the unit and I completely caved, guys. We had to go home and eat it. So we got the engine out. There it is. I've took the aircon pump off it, put the aircon pump onto this engine, obviously put the belt back on and then tensioned it all back up. But yeah, this is now ready to go back in. See, I shouldn't have let her in, should I? I should have just locked the doors. Right, so the engine is now all in, and we're going to fire it up. Can't see it being any problems, can you?
Pays your money, you take your chance.
Yeah, let's see whether that £300 gamble was worth it. Yeah, that's all plugged in.
You can leave all this off.
That's the airbag
this back on later on.
That's all in.
See what happens. Eddie, just keep your eye on your light.
All right. Ready?
Go on then.
3, 2, 1.
Hold up. Oh, we've got water pouring out. Where'd that water just come from? I wonder if that's where he jet washed it.
Yeah, but that is, isn't it?
Go up again. Thanks, Apple. There's a load of water come out of it, but it might be where you jet washed it's got into the engine.
It's not got no antifreeze, is it?
Whereabouts it come off?
At the bottom here, look. That's obviously, like you say, just where the engine's rattling, that's coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, that isn't it? Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, that's alright.
Well, I think what I did like, it was something was knocking. I thought I heard something knocking.
Oh, when it felt on starter?
Yeah.
Don't know, it might be, don't know.
Turn it off and do it again. I don't know whether you've...
Well, it's got the oil all back up now. It might have been like you say, sort of.
No, but it felt like the engine was touching on something. Go on. Oh, I bet that's... Is that the exhaust on that bottom bracket? Do that again.
Shall I lift? Do you want me to lift it up?
Start her up. Yeah, some bottom bracket underneath.
What, the bottom engine mount?
Yeah.
What's it doing what?
It's sitting on the bottom of the anti-roll bar link, the engine mount stabiliser bar.
What, why? Because it ain't done up?
Well, no, because it looks like it's bent up slightly.
Okay.
Or you put it on the wrong way round. I think you put it on the wrong way round.
What? How can you put it on the wrong way round?
Oh, do you know that water? That's weird, that water in there. How could that water have got in there?
I did give it a very... I did like get underneath it and wash it all. And that lot. I didn't just do it from the top. It tastes like TFR.
Don't taste of anything.
Taste test. Well, at least we know it runs. Like that.
Well, look at it. If you put it down in front of you, you'll see how it's bent. Look. See how it's angled?
What's that in it?
And look how far it is away now from it.
Doing that now.
Quiet as a mouse.
Yeah, that's all that was doing was just touching that.
It's when you start, when it was right, but
Picking it
I
up.
could hear it. I knew something was trapped.
Let's get back to building this front end back up. So I've already put the slam panel on it. That is literally just a bunch of 30mm bolts really that hold it onto the chassis legs, inner wing, and then the little bracket that comes off the inner wing. Then I'll go and put the radiator on, and me and Scott are going to go around. We'll put all the wiring on, make sure that's all sitting right, so that the only thing we need to put on is the front bumper and the headlight. The car is now off the ramp, front bumper's back on, it's all back together, and I think that gamble was worth it, won't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Definitely was.
You don't normally get a lot right, but...
On this occasion.
You did get the engine right, yeah.
I mean, 30,000 mile engine, gearbox, clutch, basically all the running gear. It's done 30k, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah, so... Now...
It's like, it is like, well, it looks like a 30,000 mile car as well, don't it? It's cleaned up well nice, ain't it?
Yeah, it's cleaned up beside it.
Scott's gone round and he actually machine polished the whole entire car. And when you do that, especially on these reds, it does bring it up real nice, don't it?
Yeah.
So, ended up actually taking the interior out. I went right across it, went back to seats. It looks so clean in here, it's well nice. Obviously the clock itself, the shell, or shall we call it, it's done 82,000. But yeah, to say everything else done 30,000 miles. The engine that we got with it from Copart, obviously you guys knew when we pick it up, it's been fully serviced as well, ain't it?
Yeah, got all the service history with it, so
Fully maintained. So, yeah, I think that gamble with that engine definitely did pay off. And don't worry, guys, I'm not crying. I haven't just like lost a car on Copart. It's my hay fever, so don't worry, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna shut this bonnet up. It is the 19th of June today, and it's only got MOT until the 29th. So we're going to put a year's on it, ain't we?
Yeah.
We'll put a year's on it. But yeah, that's come up very, very nice. Good little project it's been, ain't it?
Yeah, the rest of the car was nice. The rest of the car was fairly clean, wasn't it? So, yeah.
And like I say, sometimes going to the pub obviously does work, don't it?
Yeah.
But I have just had a quick flick through Auto Trader, and obviously this car is HPI clear. It hasn't been recorded in an accident because obviously it hasn't been an accident. It's one previous owner. The last bloke's had it for 8 years. And the cheapest I could find on there was 4.5 grand. Now, 4.5 grand with a 30,000 mile engine and shell, that was, weren't it?
No, engine, just engine and...
Matching, weren't it? Matching.
Yeah,
So I think for this one, especially with it being HPI clear as well, I think I'm going to ask for 3,800. I think 3,800 is a good price for it. It's got both keys with it. It'll have all the service history with it. Put a full year's MOT on it. So that is going to be the end of this project. This is the second red limited edition Corsa that we've actually had done, put the engine in. And we've kept the engine because obviously right now, moving into the new unit, we haven't had a lot of time really to do much, have we? So that's why, well, one of the main reasons as well, we didn't rebuild it. But we've kept the engine and we've put it up there because we are going to rebuild it, aren't we?
Yeah, you are.
Well, no, yeah, not we, me. I'm going to rebuild it. I'm going to teach myself a bit on it, and that'll come in handy, won't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully, anyway. So another project completed, and if you guys are interested in it, then it will be going live on Auto Trader. But if you want the chance to have it before it gets put on Auto Trader, then message my email. It's fixingsalvage@outlook.com, and I will call you back in the order that the emails come in. So it's basically fastest finger first on it, and we'll go from there. But with that being said, I'll see you all
Later.
later.